What's going on, good people? Welcome to Wicked Artistry Candle Company. Your 9 to 5 kicker. We are in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy that you have come back to the channel and we are going to do what we do best. You know, this channel is here to discuss uh, the art of making candles, how to run and structure not only your candle business, but a business of any type. You could take anything that we discuss and literally use it in any business. That's basically what I've done. I started out in affiliate marketing. I run a sports performance training company. I make music online. But since COVID hit and the pandemic and all of that, my wife suggested I go back to something I tried years ago, excuse me, which was candle making. I started with gel candles. It didn't work out. So I decided to squash the idea and move on. Well, I'm back at it and I just had a launch, the first launch, the original, doing soy candles, and everything went great. Everyone is loving it. But yeah, like I said, you can do this with any business. I mean, we're going to give you tips. We're going to give you tricks. We're going to show you how to do this. We're going to show you how to do that. And we're going to show you how to make money. You can start off as a hobbyist and give things away as gifts, or you can turn it into a business. Because that's exactly what I did. I took a 15-minute conversation with my wife, and it turned into a full-fledged business all within a week. Everything was done in a week, up and running. I tweaked some things, got some other things going, but we tweaked it. All right. But so for those who don't know me, if this is your first time to the channel, I am Tony Porter. I am your resident candle guide because I'm not an influencer. I'm not an expert. I'm a candle guide. And today we're gonna just I'm gonna help a hobbyist and or candle maker who's a flat out beginner. I'm gonna give you the tools, the essential tools that you need to start your business today. Okay? So with that being said, let me say this before we go any further. Click the subscribe button, click the like button. Let's get to it. Alright. So you want to know what you need in order to make candles, in order to have a full-fledged business. Well, I'm going to give you the tools of the trade. We have a list of things that essential things, because you can have a ton of other stuff. There's a whole lot of stuff you can have, but these are the essentials. So we're going to start with number one. Number one of the main important parts to getting started is you need a melting pot. All right, this is about a pound. This is a pound, 1 pound. They come in 1, 2, and 4. As you can see, I have a 4-pound melting pot. So this one came in a kit. All right, and I'll explain the kit before we get off here today. So you need those. Now, in order for you to melt the wax, you can do melt wax 2 different ways. You can melt it in the microwave. Oh, it's actually 3. You can melt it in the microwave. You can invest in a melting pot. Or you can take this boiler, this melting pot, and this, stick it inside of each other and make a double boiler. Alright? So you add a little water, put your wax in here, you measure out your wax, put it in here, and you get cracking. As you can see, I was up early this morning. If you look over here to your right, my left, I was making samples so I could pass out for people to get the fragrance. The next fragrance up is from my friend Comus Strawberry Shortcake, based off his nutritional shakes that he makes. Why not have the shake along with the fragrance to fumigate your house? No, not fumigate, but illuminate. So we talked about the melting pot. We talked about the double boiler. We got to talk about wicks. Now, this is a bag of wicks that I ordered. All right, it comes to 100 to a bag. You got to have wicks. Now, I'm going to do a video on how to properly choose the right wick. But today's video will just give you the essentials, all right? So, again, we've talked about the double boiler. We've talked about the melting pot. We've talked about the wicks. Hey, gloves is essential, okay? Gloves is definitely essential. You want to have gloves because when you start getting into using fragrances, it's oils. It's kind of gooey. And then sometimes you don't want to actually, like when you're making, like, i.e., let me show y'all. These are my mini wax melts, okay? When you're making wax melts, you really don't want to touch the wax melts because the oils from your skin can get in and mix in and cause oils not to, not to blend right. Okay, so we just talked about the gloves. We got to talk about something that's very important. These two things are definitely important. Alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and paper towel. Why are those important in candle making? Those are important because those are part of the cleanup process. Now, I could have put that at the end, but I want you to know that when you're making candles and you're pouring candles, sometimes when you're coming off the spout, okay? When you come off the spout, you can get a little drip. Alcohol, rubbing alcohol, between 70 and 90% will clean that up super fast. All right, super fast. So just make sure you, like with me, because I have an account with Uline, we order paper towel and alcohol. We get it by the bulk. My wife uses it in her business, Isets, which is she makes sugar scrubs and lip gloss. Of course, I'm over here making candles in my office. And that's basically how you clean up your messes. All right, so we're not going to hold you up. Hey, next up, man, we got to have, this is important because if you got wicks, you need to have wick holders. This is a roll of 100. And I'm going to put that in the description where I got this at. But these, what you do is, these is wick tabs. So you take these off. Let me show you that. You take these off. You put them on the bottom of a wick. I got a wick right here. I'll show you because actually I got a candle that I need to make. I got an order to make. So peel this off. Take it. Place that. And then you take this and stick this inside her counter center. Okay. Wick holders. And since I have this here, you're gonna need tumblers. Alright, you're gonna need tumblers, you're gonna need tins, you're gonna need jars. Now, if you're starting out on a budget, let me say this. The best place to go to get started, Dollar Tree. Or Ollie's if you have one in your neighborhood. Okay? Man, I'm telling you. Walked in there the other day. My gift sets coming up for Valentine's Day are going to be tremendous. Alright? I want to make sure that everything that I do is for the people. And if you're serving the people right, they'll come back to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my notes that I have off to the side. I want to make sure I got that. Oh, the key element. I'm going to show y'all this. I have a bigger box. So this right here, this is wax. You definitely need wax. So there are many types of wax. Me personally, I use 464 soy wax. I love it. It's smooth. It's soft to the touch. So you definitely need wax. Also, you're going to need this. This is a fragrance oil. This is a 16-ounce bottle. Okay. So this is just a basic fragrance oil. Like this is strawberry shortcake. So again, that's what I made these wax melts with. But I will be doing a video to show you how I test out fragrances and blend them together to see how they smell and how I use my family and my employee friends at work to see how my fragrances do. All right. So now I don't know how most people feel, but this one here is probably the essential. You need a scale. Here's why you need a scale. You need a scale to measure out your wax. You need a scale to measure out your fragrance. Okay, so there's calculations to making candles, believe it or not. And as you start to grow, you have to understand that these calculations have to be pinpoint. They have to be. Uh, you're gonna need. Oh, I got stuff falling. Sorry about that. You're gonna need warning labels to go on the bottom. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Bam, these are warning labels. These labels right here will give you enough leeway for people to understand that they're really burning. Uh, Candles can really get hot, so that's the. Uh, oh, wick holders. Almost forgot these. These little bad boys right here. You can use popsicle sticks, clothespins, but these came in a kit. They hold the wick centered. So basically, I'll show you real quick. I love my videos. I don't mean for them to be long, but I love to demonstrate so you can get the full picture. So when you put that in here and you pour in hot wax, this tends to want to lean over. All right, you kind of want to see it'll lean to the side. I'm holding it right now because I don't want to stick it. But you want it to be centered. So you place the wick curdle clothespin across the top. It centers it, and then you kind of like just pinch that in, and that's how it holds itself. All right. Just wanted to show you that. Now we'll get down to the last pieces of this. I want to make sure, okay? You're definitely gonna need a thermometer. The thermometer is for you not to burn your wax, and the thermometer, the thermometer, Lord Jesus, the thermometer is for you to know when the wax cools, so you can pour your candles. There's an art to this, all right? You just don't melt wax, add fragrance, because you got to deal with flash points. You got to deal with melting things and all of that. And then on top of that, you need a large handle spoon. Now this spoon is perfect for stirring up the wax, because once you put the wax in there, you stir it up and it helps melt it faster. You just don't want it to sit there and become a big clunk of wax sitting inside. And that's basically it. I mean, when you're dealing with candles, these are the essentials. Oh, one more thing. Dixie cups. Why do you need Dixie cups? Dixie cups become handy for two reasons. One, the fragrance will eat through plastic, okay? Certain types of plastic. So you put it in a Dixie cup. It doesn't eat through the Dixie cup. And it's just this is where you measure. So you take this, sit this on top of your scale. You measure out in grams and ounces. You sit that on top of the scale, and you pour the wax melt fragrance. Pour the fragrance inside of the cup, and then you take and set the cup to the side. Melt your wax, mix it in. Okay. At the end, the same Dixie cup that you used in the beginning can become essential for if you have if you have a wax melt warmer at home. You can pour the wax inside of her. So here, I'll show you. Like this is Peach Passion. You can't smell it. I'm sorry, but this smells good. This is one of those, but I also have a wax melt inside of her. So there it is. Boom. I can take and break this little chunky piece up into pieces and put them inside wax melts throughout the house, keep the fragrance smelling good. That's basically it. Okay, so if you're on a budget and you need to buy some of this, you can start out for like $50. All right. 50, 60, between 40 and 50, 60, $70. Places like Candle Signs, places like Flaming Candle, there are other companies, Amazon. You just have to be careful because Flaming Candle and Candle Signs, oh, and Pro Candle Supply, these companies break down their kits, give you everything you need, and will give you informational products for you to walk through to know exactly how to get started. Um, but, and there is a but, Amazon's prices are a few dollars cheaper, but you have to play guesswork. So the best thing to do is either one or two things. You could either go to one of those three companies, and I will put their company names in the links below, or you can go to Amazon and do research to figure out what all you need. Okay, so without no further ado, thank you again for stopping by today. I am Tony, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to thank you for stopping by. Boom, 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 boom. The Wicked Artistry Candle Co. vlogcast. I'm gonna try to make sure I do these videos for you so you can get all of this information. Whether you're starting a business or you want to buy candles, it doesn't make a difference. We're trying to do candles for all occasions, not just your basic candle company. All right, we out here, man. Peace. I'll holler at y'all. Basketball's great. Come on, gotta get to it. Peace.